In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 NBA games happening on April 2nd, 2023, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 2 picks for each game, 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NBA games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best bet single picks, best bet parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Toronto Raptors versus Charlotte Hornets. It's the first of back-to-back games between the Raptors and Hornets at Charlotte this week. Toronto lost at Philadelphia on Friday, 117-110, losing against the spread as +4 underdogs. Charlotte were beat by the Bulls on Friday, 121-91, losing against the spread as +11.5 underdogs at home. With just a handful of games remaining in the regular season, these two will get to work on Sunday from the Spectrum Center. The Raptors are 4-9 against the spread in their last 13 road games and 6-2-1 against the spread in their last 9 games overall. The Hornets are 9-3 against the spread in their last 12 Sunday games and 4-1 against the spread in their last 5 games following against the spread loss. The over is 4-1 in Raptors' last 5 overall. The under is 21-6 in Hornets' last 27 overall. The Raptors are 1-4 against the spread in the last 5 meetings in Charlotte and 4-1 against the spread in the last 5 meetings. The Raptors are shorthanded again as Gary Trent Jr. and Will Barton are both questionable, while the Hornets are still missing LaMelo Ball. The Toronto Raptors are obviously the better team and have more to play for, but this line is thick. The Raptors don't blow teams out often, as they are outscored on average on the road, and they win as favorites by an average of just 3 points. The Charlotte Hornets have been competitive this week, and they're 12-7-1 against the spread as a double-digit dog. So the Charlotte Hornets to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. Down the stretch, neither of these teams has been consistently putting up big scoring numbers, if at all. Toronto has not scored over 118 points in their last 6 games and has scored 11 or less in half of those. Charlotte scored whopping 91 points in their last game, the 3rd time in the last 7 games that they failed to reach 100 points. The Raptors' defense should do well to keep the Hornets in check. They should also be able to control the pace of the game, ranks them 25th in the NBA in that department, leading to what should be a slow and low scorer. Combined, these two teams have had 78 of their games go under this season. The under is 4-2 in Toronto's last 6 and 6-1 in Charlotte's last 7. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Utah Jazz versus Brooklyn Nets. The Utah Jazz will be trying to keep their playoff hopes alive when they face the Brooklyn Nets on Sunday afternoon. The Jazz are coming off a 122-114 loss to Boston as 13-point underdogs. The Nets are coming off a 124-107 win over Atlanta as 1.5-point underdogs. Utah is 6-4 in its last 10 games against Brooklyn. Looking at the betting trends, the Jazz are 12-3-1 against the spread in their last 16 road games, 7-2-2 against the spread in their last 11 games against a team with a winning record, and 9-3 against the spread in their last 12 games overall. The Nets are 8-2 against the spread in their last 10 home games, 4-1 against the spread in their last 5 games against a team with a losing record, and 6-0 against the spread in their last 6 games overall. Head-to-head, the under is 4-0 in the last 4 meetings overall, and the Jazz are 19-9 against the spread in the last 28 meetings overall. The Jazz are still missing Kyle Kuzma, Bradley Beal, and Kristaps Porzingis, while the Nets are still missing Ben Simmons. The Jazz have really been struggling lately, and they are still severely shorthanded with 3 of their best players sitting out. I'm not thrilled about laying big chalk with the Nets, but they're the better team playing the better ball, and they're at home. The Utah Jazz look like a team that's run out of gas, and that includes losing their last 5 games by an average of 9 points. So the Brooklyn Nets to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Utah has the 6th highest scoring offense in the league and has gone over the point total in 9 of their last 11 games overall and 6 straight on the road. They or their opponent has scored at least 120 points in 6 of their last 7. Their game with the Celtics on Friday went over the point total despite the Jazz missing several key scorers due to injuries. The Jazz currently ranks 11th overall in pace of play. Brooklyn has gone over the point total in 5 of their previous 7 games and 3-1 in their previous 4 home games. The Nets' offense has been clicking lately, scoring 123 or more points in 3 of their last 4 games. The Jazz are averaging 117 points per game and 116 points per game on the road. They averaged 112 points per game in their last 3 games against the Nets. They play at a fast pace, averaging 104.4 possessions per game, and they're facing a team that is giving up 110 points per game at home, so expect them to be held under their average in this game. The Nets are averaging 114 points per game and 114 points per game at home. They averaged 111 points per game in their last 3 games against the Jazz. They play at a slower pace, averaging 101.7 possessions per game, and they're facing a team that is giving up 119 points per game on the road, so expect them to score enough points to push the score past the total. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Memphis Grizzlies versus Chicago Bulls. It's an interconference battle on the hardwood between a pair of teams on the right side of the playoff cut line in the Windy City. The Memphis Grizzlies are on the road as they make the trip to face the Chicago Bulls Sunday afternoon. Memphis split a 2-game home set with the Clippers as they earned a 108-94 victory Friday night, covering the line as a 5.5-point favorite. In their previous game, Chicago clobbered Charlotte 121-91 on the road in their previous contest Friday night, covering the line as an 11.5-point favorite. In the all-time regular season series between the teams, the Bulls own a 29-25 advantage, but the Grizzlies have won the last 5 meetings. That includes a 104-89 road win in the first matchup this season on February 7th. The Grizzlies are 5-11 against the spread in their last 16 road games and 1-5-1 against the spread in their last 7 games following against the spread win. The Bulls are 2-5 against the spread in their last 7 home games and 1-4-1 against the spread in their last 6 games overall. The under is 16-5-1 in Grizzlies' last 22 overall. The over is 4-1 in Bulls' last 5 overall. The Grizzlies are 5-0 against the spread in the last 5 meetings. The Grizzlies are still missing Steven Adams, and they are keeping eyes on Vince Williams and John Conchar, who are both questionable for this one, while the Bulls are still missing Lonzo Ball, but they should have Alex Caruso back in the lineup. The Memphis Grizzlies are the better team and probably should be favored, but they've also had issues on the road. The Chicago Bulls are playing some of their best ball of the season, which includes winning their last 5 games by an average of 9 points. Both teams fighting for seeding and are playing well at the moment. Memphis has seen the under post a 41-35-1 mark in their 77 games in relation to the total this season. The Grizzlies are 10th in the league in turnovers per game by committing 13.6 turnovers per contest. Memphis is a fast-paced team as they are 4th in pace with an average of 101.1 possessions per game. Chicago has seen the under post a 42-34-1 mark on the year, though the over has hit in 4 of their last 5 games. The Bulls are 12th in the league in turnovers per game, while they are 23rd in offensive rating and 6th in defensive efficiency this season. Chicago plays at a slightly below average pace as they are 18th in tempo by averaging 98.6 possessions per game. The under is 5-1-2 in the last 8 meetings, and with the Bulls weak offensively and strong defensively, this is another game that ends up under the number. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.